Nury, yeah, Nury, welcome,
Hi.
welcome. Hey, Nury, welcome to the space,
I,
mama.
oh, thank
I'm
you for
glad I'm
having me.
free.
Honestly,
I'm
I
just
didn't
playing.
even know what this was, but I kind of just joined in last second. But I'm here for it. Hi.
That's good. Yes, we were just talking about the premiere. Me and Cinco go do this every week. I blog about the show, and we're just excited about the premiere. We're just breaking things down about everything that happened, about the rules
I'm
change.
talking shit about y'all. She breaking it down. I'm talking
I'm weak
shit.
now. Go talk all your shit. We're here for it. I love it. That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
No cap, no cap. But
Yeah, I love it. That's what's up.
congratulations on your season, though. For real, for real.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes.
thank you. I'm honestly so glad to be on this new season. It's insane. Like the way manifestation works, I only ever did reality TV to be on the challenge, and now I'm actually on the challenge 5 years later. It's amazing.
Yes, that's
It is.
awesome, man. And that's so awesome. How are you liking it so far? Like, I mean, it just came on. I know just premiere. You can't say anything, I understand that, but how is it, man? Since the premiere, how has it like changed you so far, your life? And
Honest, I mean, watching the premiere was great today. Honestly, I wish it was longer because you guys missed out on a lot of stuff that actually happened behind the scenes. But it was a great episode. I'm glad they showed it the way that they showed it. Obviously, it's been interesting to see. My showmance. Of course, they gave me a whole 5 minute segment of my showmance. I'm like, you guys couldn't have
It
shortened
was
it for like a minute.
it was funny because like they gave you 5 minutes of it in the first 5 minutes. I'm like, damn, like they couldn't even get
Exactly.
to it.
right, right.
But
Do
we
you
were.
go ahead?
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, no, you go ahead, Mama.
Oh, I was gonna say it's just funny watching it back because I mean obviously I experienced it, but I knew we were gonna be a big talk of it because going into the challenge house we were like the talk of the challenge house. When we got there, obviously they show it exactly the way it was. Me and Johnny got to know each other at the airport and then made out on the plane, and so from that moment on, me and him were kind of like a thing, I guess you would say. So we were like the biggest talk of the house. We couldn't do anything like we couldn't even say hi to each other in like passing in the hallways without people always saying something or making some type of slick remark. Honestly, like our showmance was probably the most difficult showmance to even have because the moment we got there, everyone had an opinion. Everyone had something negative to say. No one liked that me and him were together, so we got so much hate. So I'm surprised that that aspect of it wasn't shown because no one wanted us to be together.
Honestly, I was gonna say that because like
Wow.
I already know like the respective like reputations and people got shit to say about this and that about both of you guys. And so I can only imagine both of you guys as individuals and then together. You know what I'm saying? And like especially the first thing on the show. And then I could kind of peep that too, because like they showed a little part that like I think Tori's walking with Devin or something like that. She was like, "Oh, guys, the cuties," or some shit she said. I was like, "Oh yeah, I already know they on their ass in that house. I already know they was on y'all house."
Oh, we found like one place where we could talk. There was like this one couch that was kind of like hidden away from everyone. And we would go and talk there because that was like the only place we could have privacy and where we didn't feel like we were being judged the whole time. And even then we would like duck off and they would still find us and they're like, "Oh, this is cute. Is this where the couples are?" And we're like, "Geez, like we can't even have a normal conversation." It's not even like we were walking around like making out, touching each other the whole time, but like even just being around each other and just like talking was a problem for the whole house.
Yeah, what was the big deal with everybody and you and everything? I just don't understand it. What was the tea with that? Why was everybody so negative about what you guys were doing? Nobody was married, so I'm trying to figure out what was the big deal.
Honestly, I mean, to be honest, I'm still trying to figure that out too. It was like, I think what they thought was that maybe they thought it was planned because both Johnny and I do live in LA. So they probably thought, they probably came in here with preconceived notions. They probably came up here planning this, but it was honestly just really genuine and authentic. Like we got to the airport, we had 4 hours of a layover, and me and him decided to go get food together. From getting food, we got double shots. We had like 8 double shots, and then the connection kind of just like the conversations flowed, and like yeah, we were just like attracted to each other. So from that point on, we decided to just stick together. And everyone just, I don't know, I think they just thought maybe we were planning it because we both lived here in LA and they thought that we were setting it up, but it was honestly really genuine. I didn't expect to meet someone at the airport. If I could have taken it back, I would have that way, but like at the same time, I mean, I don't regret it.
That was really gonna be my next question. Do you like regret like having done that, or like how it happened like for the rest of the game? I don't want you to tell us too much, you know what I'm saying? We still want to watch whatever, but do you think it could have went like a different way, like in the game? Like, yeah, y'all could have still had y'all thing or whatever, but do you think you should have played it out differently, like for the game wise?
Honestly, I'm gonna say no. You know, I truly believe everything happens for a reason, and I don't regret anything that I did this season. I think it was supposed to happen the exact same way that it happened. Um, I'm glad I met him. I'm glad my experience started off with him. I had a great time. So it's really hard to say like I wouldn't. I don't mean maybe gameplay. It would have been better if we didn't start off like that. But at the same time, if I got the opportunity to do it all over again, I'd do it the same exact way.
Yeah, real shit. It is what it is, like you
That
said.
G stuff right there. That's what's up. So as far as this challenge, it looks like it's starting out kind of. Well, we kind of said it was not as tough as we think it to be. It's going to get rougher though, isn't it? The challenges, the different ones they have coming up. Because this is kind of mild. I feel like this first
Yeah,
one.
no, 1000%. I think this challenge itself was probably the easiest
Oh wow.
out of all the challenges. We definitely started off the season with a very easy challenge, but 1000% it gets way crazier. This, like I said, that first challenge was it was weird. You definitely needed to. It kind of was proving if you actually knew who your ride or die was. Fun fact: the mud pit that we were going into felt like quicksand. You really could barely move. Like your legs were getting stuck. I had to like army crawl out of that because it was so deep in. You don't see it because like the water's kind of on top of the mud, but the mud is really deep in. Like I think it went up to like my thighs. It was pretty deep.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I
Dang.
didn't see that because I was talking shit. I'm like that little ass mud pit y'all was going through. That shit was cake.
Yeah, no, it was a lot harder than it looked, and that's even myself. Like when I first ran into it, I was like, "Oh, this is nothing." I went in there and I said, "Oh, I'm drowning. Let me mud crawl out of here." It was a struggle, and then I don't know if you guys noticed, but I think I'm allowed to say it now. But actually, Nelson and I were the first people to compete. I mean, to complete that challenge. We called like
Yeah,
check first. Probably
taking
I'd
his
say
ass
like 2 minutes
getting.
before every other team did. So we were supposed to win that. But Nelson lied to me about his age. Nelson's actually 33, not 32. He
Oh.
told me he was 32. So I added 32 and 27, which came out to be 59. So we found the 5 and the 9 and we put it up. And so when
Oh
we
my
said
God.
check, the production, the people that were in the back were like, wait, it's wrong. And I was pissed because I'm like, I'm really smart at math. I know for a fact I added all this, multiplied everything accurately. And then Nelson, once Johnny and Raven were announced as the winners, then Nelson kind of told me like, "Oh, Nerys, I'm 33. I'm not 32." And I was like, "Nelson, why did you lie to me?"
That's
But
goofy. I would have
I
been so
guess
tight.
he lied to me because he didn't want to
Oh my
win the
God.
first challenge. I didn't know that because I guess when you win the first challenge, there's just a lot of pressure that goes onto you, and a lot of like, there's just a lot of yeah, a lot of repercussions that can come from winning first. And Nelson, from being on the season for, I mean, being on the challenge for 8 seasons prior, he was like, you don't ever want to win first. So he purposely lied to me, told me he was 32 instead of 33, and then that's what happened.
Okay, but he has never won a daily challenge. When they were making fun, that's true. So I don't understand. That doesn't go together. I know he said it's not good to. I don't get, and they use that same theory in the Big Brother sometimes, but he's never won one. So I don't even understand that. I'm sorry.
See,
Nelson hasn't won a daily challenge in like the past like 5 years,
So
so
I don't understand that.
5 seasons of the challenge.
That's
I
So
was gonna
going in
say
there, I was
world
that.
like, what
allowed.
is this?
So, oh
I
my
was
God.
gonna say that, but I was gonna let him live. That's crazy that you brought that up. I was gonna let him live.
Welcome, welcome. I mean, it makes sense for his character on the show because he is portrayed as like a little bit slow, I guess you would say. So he didn't care. Like he didn't mind lying to me about his age and kind of like just like portraying that kind of like slow character. You know what I mean? But
Right.
it's crazy because Nelson's actually super smart. You guys wouldn't know that, but he doesn't mind playing that role of like the slow guy. If that makes sense.
Yo,
No,
I want to say, I think Johnny's in the chat. The king that won tonight is in the chat. If you wanted to come up, if you don't just listen, that's cool too. But man, shout out to you, man, making that rookie move that got everybody talking. Cinco, you see him down there?
oh, that's Johnny.
I believe that's him.
Yep,
I believe that's him
that's
too.
him. Bring his
Yep.
ass up here. Hold on. Come on, light skin. Bring your ass.
Wait, hold on.
Not come on, light skin.
Oh my god.
Nah, I'm talking about
Honestly,
straight.
this is really cool. I'm so glad you guys had me on here. I just opened Twitter and I seen that this was going on. I didn't even know this was a thing, but this is amazing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like
bloggers like myself. I do this. We content creators, we do this. But for me, it's kind of new this season. I did Big Brother, and so now I'm doing a challenge on here. I usually do everything on YouTube, but I'm branching out and doing it on here so I can also reach out to you guys, and you can just come on.
Oh, and why are you branching out?
Because my friend Sheena pushed me to do it. Hush, woman.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway,
but yeah, that's funny.
it's so ridiculous. But no, Johnny, you ain't got to come up here, baby. You ain't got, he don't have to come up here, but I just want to make sure that he hears it from this blogger. I was hyped,
Yeah,
Cinco, man.
he definitely did his
I
thing.
thought you were talking about Johnny Bananas this whole time. You're talking about a different Johnny?
Oh no, there go Johnny right there. Hey, Johnny.
Ooh, he's cute.
Yes.
And
Look,
just like
don't say
that,
that too loud.
Cinco.
Norris gonna get mad. Don't say that too loud.
His first season, he killed that win. I was like,
No,
bro, he's
yo, he damn sure did. Represent VA. You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
I was I was super proud too. Like, obviously as a fan of the challenge, I've been watching this since I was like a little girl. Obviously, when you first watch a challenge and you see new rookies on the season, like you want them to go big. You don't want them to make scared moves. So
Fact.
even watching this back, like I felt like I was also a fan, not only just like a castmate, but also a fan. I was watching it back and I was so proud. Like, yes, you made smart ass moves.
Facts. Like literally, like I was looking at it, I'm like, bro, like you did exactly what I was thinking, or exactly like I would have done, and like you played that shit out perfectly, my guy. So
Hey
props to
yo,
you.
I
Props to
appreciate
you.
y'all. Look, my mic was on mute. I don't know if y'all can hear me now. Can you?
Nah,
yeah.
we
We
hear
can
you
now.
now,
Go
bro.
ahead, Johnny. Welcome to the spaces, baby.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all. I mean, I just watched the episode. I'm in the desert right now, so I had to watch that shit low key, like kind of with bad connection. But yeah, like Nury said, I came on there like, I needed to prove myself, and I was happy to watch it back and see that I made the right decisions on the first episode.
Big moves, yo. And then you
Big
got like the
moves, bro.
perfect team too. Like Kayla and them, she was hating and
Hey,
all
look,
that
man,
too.
she was
Had to
hating
get her up
hard.
out of there.
She was hating hard. Like, they set that shit up
Yeah,
perfectly with
she
the
been a
Not her
hater for a
not
long
her
time.
husband talking shit. He was over here mimicking you
What
and
he talking?
everything.
Oh my god, he was talking so much crap, and I was like, bro, please stop. You're like losing. You've been losing this whole entire time. Stop,
How
stop. It
y'all
was
married?
trash,
How
bro.
y'all married and can't communicate? I'm on their ass. That's
Yeah, bro. They
crazy.
look silly low key when they got out. She was like, "You're gonna regret that."
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. We'll see.
I
We'll
know,
see.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
We'll see.
right.
He's over here
Talk your shit.
trying to mock me and shit, talking about I think they celebrated too much. What do you mean celebrated too much? I've been watching this show for 10 years and I finally won my first challenge. Come on now.
Thanks. Like what?
What
Like
Let's
I
go,
do.
Johnny. Let's
what is
They were
go.
just
what is
salty
there
that
to
it wasn't
celebrate
them.
about?
That's what
Exactly.
the real
Exactly.
was. They were salty that it wasn't them.
Exactly.
Because he
Yeah,
said,
man.
let's go. I was like, I said
I'm
that
like, what am
all
I
the
supposed to
time when
do?
I'm hyped. So I'm like,
Right.
I was saying it with you. I'm not tripping. They
Hey,
was being
man.
a hater.
Hey,
Period.
exactly.
Oh my
Exactly.
god.
God had them, bro. They had that in store. They had that karma quick. So good shit, my
And my
boy. Don't worry
connection's
about
going
it.
out.
Oh man, he in the desert for real.
He said he's out.
Not
Hey,
him in the desert.